It's Sunday the 25th of February 2018 and yet again I'm back at Blackpool Pleasure Beach to have a look at what's happened with Icon over the past week. It was last Saturday that I was here and I was talking about the electrics that have been going into place around this section. Obviously you've got this box on the side just here and some of the sensors, one just there and another one just to the side. You can see the wire cable tied to it and it looks to me like there's been a few more bits of work taking place on the electrics, mainly down on the launches it seems this week. You can't really see it from anywhere here. We just had a ride on the big one where you got a really good view of it, but obviously I can't take any photos or video footage as that's not allowed on the big one, unfortunately. But if you do come to the park over the next few weeks, definitely worth looking down towards the launches where you can see that taking place. Ride looks amazing there with the blue sky behind it, and hopefully we're soon going to get to see some of the landscaping around here, and we'll move on to that in a second when we move up to the station where I'll talk about some of the work that looks like it's going to be taking place there. Had a ride on Steeplechase just as well, and it seems like they've done took some holes out which look to be like they're going to be planting some trees around there. Now we know Amanda likes a fountain, she likes a landscaping, so hopefully we're going to see some really nice landscaping around Icon. I think we're going to see some trees, maybe Japanese style trees, it looks like around there, potentially on this side as well. Maybe we'll see like a little garden underneath to go and see the ride. Yeah, not a lot of change really. Now the track's done, it's all about Mack finishing off all the electrics and things for the ride, and once that's done, that's when testing will start. Obviously we know the trains are already on site, they've not been moved into the station as of yet, and at the moment there seems to be some scaffolding actually blocking the view there. So we know the trains aren't there, but we can see that that's blocking them actually bringing the trains in to that location. Looks amazing though, doesn't it? Especially the incline loop just here. Yeah, not a lot of change down this end, so we'll make our way up towards the station. Maybe have a ride on Eddie Stobart as well, actually, because last week got some really nice views of the Icon construction from on board Eddie Stobart. That's still one of my favourite views of the ride, though, just there. Look at that. Okay, so we're on Eddie Stobart now. Here's another look at the back of the shop. Not much really changed there from last week. Let's make our way around. This is the best view to get at the Icon construction site, really nice and close to it. Mack Rides crate there, that's still there. Not loads of change really, I think it's more been electrical stuff down at these launches and a really nice view into the station just there. But we'll see that in a second around the corner. Scaffolding gone up round the side just there, I presume that's to start work on some theming. Possible signage on there as well. Wow, looks really nice, especially with the sun shining on it from this angle. You can see all the electrics down there now on both of the launches for Icon. You see some of the posts and things around here as well for what will make the queue line that's going to run down the side of the building. Just made our way around then onto the bridge where you can see more of the electrics there for the LSM launch. Little zoom in on that just there, a very complex system. Obviously Mack Rides currently installing that at the moment. And hopefully it won't be long until we see trains running around testing. As I mentioned last week, the queue line is going to run just down the side here to Grand Prix. And we're going through one of those doors just there. And here we can see now the scaffolding to come down inside the station. Some of the tiles, they're the same style tiles what are over on the shop. Let's have a look and see what we can see inside the station. More scaffolding around the side here as well. Like I say, I think this is so they can start work on the theming or maybe some signage, whatever they've got planned for the outside of the building. We don't know at the moment, it's all very exciting. So here, if we have a little zoom in, we can see the floor's not been installed yet on the right hand side there of the station, but if I show you just down the front there, you can see some of the baggage holds there. 3 lots of baggage holds there for 3 trains, we can assume. So that's really nice to see. Again, you can just see some of the second launch just through there on the left hand side as well. Move a little bit further around. Great to see inside the station. This makes me think that we're going to have a onload and offload situation. Thinking this here obviously will be the offload and the onload will be down the front just there. That's something we wasn't too sure on, but it looks like that's going to be the case. Obviously some of these rides, such as Helix, the on and offload in the same place. So that's very interesting to see. We'll zoom in just down there as well. A really nice view down that first launch track. Look at that. Notice how the LSM's there on the left hand side. And you can see some more of the electrics there, some more of the sensors. With it being an LSM launch, so much to install in terms of the LSMs, the electrics behind it, sensors around the ride before this thing will get moving around. Yeah, we can start to see a bit more of the detail there in the station. see like some cladding and stuff there on the right hand side, so looks like it's going to have quite a modern feel inside the station. I look forward to seeing what's done on the exterior just here as well. Move a little bit further along. Really nice to get this view inside now. Here you can see it look like some sort of vents. Is that on the top left hand side? Little zoom in. Still lots of work to do in the station. Obviously with it being a Sunday, no work taking place today at all on the construction site. I'm sure with the park still being closed Monday to Friday, lots going on in the week. I don't think it's going to be long until we see trains going in. Still amazing with that section just down there where it interacts with the Big Dipper. Look at the angle of that. And that's the last element of the ride before it makes its way up into the brake run. But yeah, I know there's been a lot of people commenting, really hoping that there's going to be some theming to the station. I really hope so too. I mean, at the moment it's just like a big box. So I'm hoping we see some cladding or something on there to give it a nice feel. I'm sure we will do. I mean, they won't be putting scaffolding up around it for nothing. So I look forward to seeing that. And that's all really from Icon at the moment. Not really loads happened since last week. Obviously when the track's been installed, there's always so much to see. Once track's done, it's more little wires, sensors, the electrics for the ride, and the operations of it really. So not loads to see in person. But obviously behind the scenes, a lot is going on at Icon. And yeah, really exciting. Can't wait to see trains going round, hopefully in a few weeks' time.
For rock and roll magic and grand illusions. Magic done up close in front of your eyes. Hilarious.
Had a really good day in Blackpool Pleasure Beach today. Got on plenty of rides and of course had a look at the latest construction of Icon. You saw a shot just towards the end there of what looks to be one of the control panels for the ride. Obviously that involves a host having to press the button to dispatch the train, and there's an e-stop on there as well. So hopefully that's a good sign in terms of the electrics. Not much in terms of things are going to change really now in these updates, mainly because it's all electrical, a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. So until we start to see more landscaping taking place, hopefully work on the station building and things, there's not going to be a lot of change now the track is complete. But I look forward to following the updates and seeing what's going on. It's going to be really nice to see Icon during testing and of course before the ride opens. So very exciting indeed. Just thought I'd have a look on South Pier before making the way home. Obviously you've got another coaster opening in Blackpool, this one on South Pier, and that's a new coaster here, what's currently in construction. All the tracks complete on this side, and there's still a bit of work to be done on the right hand side just there. So there we are, another credit for you to get if you're coming out to Blackpool. What a gorgeous day, sunset, really, really nice. And thank you very much for watching another Icon construction updates here on Theme Park Worldwide. I'll be back at the Pleasure Beach soon, but for now that means it's time to cue those credits. Thanks guys, see you soon.